Everybody, my name's Token D Rock. It is officially Monday, May 2nd. Hopefully, all of you had a wonderful weekend. Taking a look at the overall crypto market cap over on CoinMarketCap, you can see we are sitting right around $1.714 trillion. Bitcoin dominance has climbed up a bit along with ETH dominance. ETH dominance climbed up to 19.7% and Bitcoin up to 42.4%. So you can see Bitcoin is still below 40K. It's holding a little bit above $38,000. Ethereum holding above 2,800. BNB below $400 again. Solana below 90. Luna oscillating right around $80. Overall, we can see the market is not doing too hot, but we're going to address that here in a little bit. It is Monday, so we do have to show you guys our rewards. So we're still earning over on Celsius. So as long as you entered assets prior to April 15th over on Celsius, you are still earning rewards on the crypto on that platform. As soon as you transfer all of that particular asset out, you can no longer earn rewards. So you can no longer put crypto in and start earning rewards again. So just a caveat, if you want to earn those rewards, keep it in there. I earned $5.34 Bitcoin for the past week, earned roughly $4.38 worth of Ethereum. Not too shabby. And for the payout for the month of April, we earned roughly 10.49 VGX just for holding our stack. That is the 7% that they're paying on the VGX token over on the Voyager platform/app. Taking a look at the Bitcoin 1-minute chart, we can see that Bitcoin did get overbought a couple of times here in the past 12 hours or so. Was a little bit oversold. Looks to be like we are holding this line of support right around 38,000. Looking like we put in maybe some support right around 38,100. But overall, this past weekend has been pretty choppy. We aren't making significant higher lows. Looking at the 1-hour chart for Bitcoin, again, we can see that Bitcoin is kind of not doing too hot because, again, if we zoom out from this high back over here around 48,000, we for the most part have just been putting in lower highs, like from here to here. Finally put in a higher low, then we put in a lower high, and we put a higher low right up here. Then yeah, look at this, just not the greatest look, you guys, and it's because of the earnings reports that came out last week that was showing a lot of companies were down by millions, if not billions of dollars in sales, because as stimulus starts drying up across the board, it's less money in people's pockets, meaning less money circulating around the economy, which results into a drop in sales and stuff like that, recession potentially. And if we want to take a look at the bigger picture, you guys, on the 1-day chart, we can see that Bitcoin is landing right in our yellow number 4. We'll see if that holds. I am not too bullish right now. Personally, I think we're going to go at least down to here. Worst case scenario, probably down to here somewhere. But as you can see, we are not obeying that trend line whatsoever. We've deviated completely for the past week or so. And again, taking a look at the bigger time frame, you guys, I think what we may be seeing is some sort of double bottom here in the next couple of weeks, maybe few weeks. I don't know. A couple of weeks might be too soon for this to play out. But if history is any indicator, we can see at the peak of last cycle, which was the end of 2017, early of 2018, beginning of 2018, we just kept slowly but surely churning down to that low right around $6,000, and then we put in new low right around $3,000 to $4,000 for Bitcoin. We rallied up to $13,000, and then ultimately came back down to that line of support right around 3 grand, 3,500, something like that, during the COVID crash. And then that's when we started rallying, because we started retesting these lines of support all the way up to previous all-time high. And then that's when we had our explosive / parabolic move to the upside. So what am I theorizing here? Well, I'm theorizing that potentially we're going to again revisit kind of these lines of support down here at 32,000, 34,000, potentially 30,000. It's very hard to say whether we may or may not go lower, depending on various things around the world. But again, the Fed is meeting this week, and whether they are super hawkish with their delivery or semi-hawkish will send the markets tumbling or rallying, one way or another. So what I'm trying to explain here is I think we're going to churn down to 34, maybe $33,000 Bitcoin, and then we'll start rallying. But I think we're going to be pretty much sideways for at least the next 2 to 3 months. I think maybe we'll hit a low here in the next 3 to 6 months. But again, hard to say. And then just perfect timing, because had Warren Buffett saying he won't pay $25 for all the Bitcoin in the world. Charlie Munger calls Bitcoin stupid and evil. Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett says he won't buy all the Bitcoin in the world for $20. Meanwhile, his longtime business partner and right-hand man, Charlie Munger, says Bitcoin is stupid and evil, noting that the cryptocurrency makes him look bad. Warren Buffett explains why he won't buy Bitcoin. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger talked about Bitcoin during Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholders meeting Saturday. Buffett is Berkshire's CEO and chairman of the board. Munger, often known as his right-hand man, is the company's vice chairman on the board. Oracle of Omaha, famous for saying Bitcoin is probably rat poison squared, explained in some detail why he would not buy Bitcoin, saying whether it goes up or down this year, 5 or 10 years, I don't know. But the one thing I'm pretty sure of is that it won't produce anything. It's got a magic to it, and people have attached magics to lots of things. Buffett gave some examples. He would pay $25 billion for a 1% interest in all the farmland in the United States. He'd also pay $25 billion for 1% interest in all the apartment houses in the country. I would write you a check this afternoon here, firm. However, when it came to buying Bitcoin, he detailed, now if you told me you own all the Bitcoin in the world and you offered it to me for $25, I wouldn't take it, because of what would I do with it? I'd have to sell it back to you one way or another. It isn't going to do anything. Unlike Bitcoin, apartments are going to produce rent and the farms are going to produce food. Berkshire boss proceeded to discuss the US dollar. Assets do have value, have to deliver something to somebody, and there's only one currency that's accepted. You can come up with all kinds of things. You can put up Berkshire coins, but in the end, this is money, he added, holding up a $20 bill, and there's no reason in the world why the United States government is going to let Berkshire's money replace theirs. Buffett, however, invests in Bitcoin-friendly digital bank Nubank, which offers Bitcoin investments, which is kind of interesting, kind of ironic, hypocritical. You determine. Charlie Munger says Bitcoin is stupid, evil, and makes him look foolish. Munger also reiterated his from Bitcoin Saturday. He shared that in my life, I try to avoid things that are stupid and evil and make me look in comparison to somebody else, and Bitcoin does all three. In the first, it's stupid because it's likely to go to zero. It's evil because it undermines the Federal Reserve System. And third, it makes us look foolish compared to the communist leader in China. He was smart enough to ban Bitcoin in China. Berkshire vice chairman also mentioned Bitcoin in reply to a question about what single investment should one put money in as a safeguard against high inflation. When you have your own retirement account, your friendly advisor suggests you put all your Bitcoin put all your money into Bitcoin, just say no. He's repeatedly slammed Bitcoin. In February, said that the government should ban the cryptocurrency, calling it a venereal disease. He has praised China several times in the past for banning cryptocurrency, stating that he wished crypto has never been invented. May last year, he said Bitcoin is disgusting, contrary to the interest of civilization. So it's not bad enough that we have worries over a hawkish delivery from the Federal Reserve coming in the next few days over on May 4th. But then you have Buffett and Munger flooding the market. Like, what gives? And the fun doesn't end there because Crypto.com nerfs card rewards program. Crypto.com announced that it massively nerfing its existing credit card rewards program from June 1st with reduced earn rates, capped rebates, and elimination of CRO staking rewards. So Crypto.com is the latest in the scope of the SEC and stake regulators. So you can see Crypto.com announced that it massively Crypto.com announced that it is massively nerfing its existing Crypto.com Visa card rewards program starting June 1st, 2022. I don't know why they worded it like that. Rebates from the card will be approximately halved. Rebates will now be capped, and staking rewards will be eliminated. So this kind of breaks it down for you. I personally don't use Crypto.com a whole lot. I have a little bit of Chronos on their app, but besides that, I don't really use Crypto.com. I was thinking of doing potentially a interest update for all these platforms now, considering that if you don't have any assets on Celsius and you're a U.S. investor and you're not accredited, well, you can't earn any yield. So it's kind of almost pointless to post that, but I'm trying to figure out a way to still give you some interest rate updates besides just giving you things like what's it called, instead of just giving you the Voyager thing, because that's kind of boring. You need some comparison. You just shop around and see where you get the best rates. But as you can see, staking rewards will be limited from the Crypto.com card. Existing benefits like 100% rebates on Netflix and Spotify remain. Netflix has been in a lot of hot of late, so it's kind of interesting that that's still being like propped up like a selling point, at this point in time. But anyways, they do what they want. What do you guys think? What's your take on the market? Are you bullish or bearish? I think I just needed to reiterate in today's video that I think we're probably going to go lower this week. I'm probably going to hold off on buying some crypto. I was getting kind of trigger happy over the weekend, but I got to show a little bit more restraint until, Bitcoin potentially goes to maybe 35,000 or something, or 30,000. That's when I think I'll start deploying a good chunk of change, but I could be entirely wrong. It could never go back down there. I don't think that's likely, but maybe in the short term it rallies, and then maybe we come back down to these levels later on in the year, maybe in July or August or something. Maybe that's when we double bottom or something down to $33,000 Bitcoin. No one freaking knows. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but Central Africa did make Bitcoin legal tender. This is pretty big. They're this. Bitcoin becomes an official currency in the Central African Republic. It's overtaken regional cryptocurrency frontrunners such as Kenya and Nigeria to become the continent's first nation to officially adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. El Salvador is the other country that officially made Bitcoin legal tender. Ukraine's kind of in that iffy zone. We're still not sure whether it's legal or not, but either way, it's being utilized like crazy among its citizens and stuff like that via donations and other efforts from outside the country. But it's that's just another domino, you guys. Like, it's just a matter of time before more and more countries adopt Bitcoin. And one thing I do need to point out is that if the US heads into a recession here in the next 3 to 6 months, there's a saying that goes like, if America sneezes, the world catches a cold. So, what that really means is if the US dollar, the value goes up, or the DXDY goes up like crazy, we're going to see inflation like we've never seen before in other countries. So basically, if the US goes heavily into recession, you can guarantee it's a depression for a large majority of the rest of the world. So be wary. Don't be fearful, but just invest with caution here in the next few weeks, because I think this week in particular is going to be pretty shaky. We really have no idea what's going to play out here in the short term, but just keep your eyes peeled for news information about what the Fed's talking about. You know, don't pay too much attention to people like these two, because they're dinosaurs at this point. I hate to say it, hate to be rude, hate to be ageist, or age discrimination, whatever you want to call it. But these guys are dinosaurs. They're not going to be around here forever. And with that, times will have to change. Things will change slowly but surely as the older generations die off. That's just the way things work. But let me know what you guys think down below. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video and you're over on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified when we go live next. I will be live tomorrow, 10:10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Check it out here over on YouTube. I got some links down below for you to check out. Earn some interest. Get trading over on Voyager. Deposit $100. Get trading with that $100. Within a few weeks, you get $25 in free Bitcoin. Not to mention, you could do something similar over on Binance, $100. Get trading with that. Get 10 free USD. If you want to sign up for some free Bitcoin on everyday purchases, check out BlockFi's Visa Signature Rewards card, where every purchase for your first 3 months that you own the card gets you 3% back in Bitcoin. After that, goes down to 1.5%, but still pretty juicy. Those Satoshis, guys, whether it's a few thousand, a few 10,000, a few 100,000, or even a whole whopping million Satoshis, those will add up big time in the long run. Because, again, there's only going to be so many people that potentially own a full Bitcoin, and that means there are going to be only so many people that are going to own, a tenth of a Bitcoin. If you're 0.01 to 0.1, that's a good start. If you haven't started yet, maybe now's the time. While the market's starting to go down, we're starting to get juicier prices. I think long term Bitcoin is going to outperform a lot of things that we can't even conceptualize. But yeah, that about does it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and until then, have a great day and invest wisely.